Well, folks, most of you know who I am from my YouTube channel. Those of you that watch my YouTube channel, Banana JSSI, but today this is going to be on Wendy's channel, Gulf Island Rock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain about the video I have that recently went viral, titled Chinese Military-Like Soldiers on Salt Spring Island. And the key word in the title is like, okay? Chinese military-like soldiers. Read the title when you are looking at videos, because like meaning, well, they're not real, they are pretend. So anyway, we're going to start from the beginning here and how this all happened. Hey guys, today we are going to give you all an explanation about a video on my YouTube channel, Banana JSSI, that recently went viral. And there seems to be a lot of conspiracy theorists out there that have been taking this video and milking it for all it's worth and saying and telling everybody that, or believing that China is going to attack the US and Canada because of this 35-second video I shot back on March 21st, 2018. So let's start from the beginning and we'll give you the details and how this all unfolded. So on March 17th, 2018, a neighbor phoned me up. A really nice lady and a friend of mine. I've known her for many years, very smart lady. And she said, "Joe, you seem to know a lot what's going on here on Salt Spring Island. Do you know anything about the Chinese military soldiers that were marching past my place the other day here on the north end of Salt Spring Island? There was dozens of them and they scared the daylights out of her. And she just, it was something out of the ordinary when she saw this. And there was a leader and he was giving commands in Chinese to these people." I says, "Honestly, I know nothing about this, but I tell you what, I will keep my eyes open." And at that point I thought she was crazy, but I know she's not crazy. So anyway, I said, "I will keep my eyes open for them. And if I see them, I'll let you know." And so on the 21st of March, 2018, I was driving home from work. And I always have my camera with me. Never leave home without my camera, unless, of course, you know, I have the camera and the battery's dead or the chip's full, which has happened a couple of times. And so anyway, my camera was sitting beside me on the passenger seat, and I'm driving home, and I'm about getting pretty close to her place, not too far south of here. And sure enough, there they were. There was about 50 or 60 Chinese military-like soldiers, and that's what I have in the title, okay? That's the important part of the title of my video, military-like soldiers. Like meaning not real soldiers. They weren't armed. I didn't see any firearms, but there were dozens of them. Seemed to appear mostly female. They were Chinese, and there was a leader at the front there. I suspect he was giving orders, telling them where to go and what to do. And so anyway, I shot this 35-second video as I drove past these people marching in camouflage clothing down our road, south of here, about a mile or a mile and a half south of here. Then I got home, and I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, Banana JSSI, and forgot about it like I do with most of my my videos. I answer a few comments, didn't think anything of it, it's just YouTube entertainment to me. And then I phoned my friend that told me about the Chinese military that she saw, the soldiers, and I said, you know, I saw the same thing. It was very strange, and I didn't know what to make of it. And I did shoot a video of it, and I would suspect if you drove past them and you had a camera, you would do the same thing. You would shoot a video. Because you're allowed to shoot videos in any public place. It is totally legal, okay? So I shot the video. I put it on my YouTube channel. That was March 21st, 2018. Last summer of 2019, a journalist picked up on my video. They were doing a story on the resort down the road and something that is connected to Creative Abundance. And there was a murder or something connected to all of this. Anyway, to make a long story short, she said, yes, or Joe, can we use your video footage for a news documentary we're doing for CTV News? And I said, go for it. It's fine if you want to use my video. It's only 35 seconds. It's not the greatest video, but that's all I got. So throughout the year, early part of 2020, she kept in contact with me and she said, you know, we're ready to do this story. We want to send a cameraman out to your place here on Salt Spring Island, and we want to interview you. So it was, when did he come? Was it in June, late June?
Yes.
It was late, no, he stayed at the B&B, and you didn't open up the B&B till beginning of July. So it was actually beginning of July. The cameraman came out and they did an interview with me here in our exotic garden. And you got to remember, my channel, Banana JSSI, is pertaining to exotic gardening, but every so often I like to throw a random video in there just to break up the monotony. This is one of those random videos. You'll see if you watch Banana JSSI, my YouTube channel. So anyway, very nice cameraman came out from CTV, and then another guy interviewed me, and I drove him. He wanted me to take him down where I saw the military-like soldiers. So I took him down there, and then I took him down by the resort, and they interviewed me. And this aired on CTV News nationwide. Military personnel on the road coming up. Check out this. Holy cow. Whoa. On Salt Spring Island. And they're all Chinese military. Wow. I wonder what it is. Crazy.
The Chinese citizen living in Surrey who was murdered last month. Now, a CTV News investigation with Bob Backen of the Breaker.News has uncovered a new video with a link to the group. CTV's David Molko follows the trail and tries to find answers.
Check out this. Holy cow.
Joe Clementi will never forget the day it looked like the military landed on Salt Spring Island.
Not a lot of things shocked me, but that did shock me.
Dozens of young Asian women and men wearing combat fatigues and on the march.
I wonder what it is. Maybe it was just some sort of training like Chinese cadets or something like that.
And as we retrace his curious drive from 2018 with the help of filmmaker Ina Mitchell,
Right here, between here and that road right there,
Clementi remains convinced of a connection to China.
They were marching this way, and then they probably went in the back way of the resort.
And these photos obtained by CTV show young women in uniform on that property, the Mineral Springs Resort, owned since 2014 by a firm called the Create Abundance International Institute.
You know, most of the time you drive by, it's pretty quiet. It's just like a regular resort.
But some things about Create Abundance appear to be anything but ordinary. The company has links to this woman, Bo Fan, a Chinese citizen living in Surrey, who last month was murdered.
It is clear from her injuries that she was the victim of homicide.
And now investigators confirm 41-year-old Fan worked for Create Abundance, also known as Golden Touch, according to police. A global communication organization, this recruiting brochure says, committed to the spreading of spiritual wisdom of Chinese culture, which boasts through coaching and retreats, members across 33 countries have fulfilled their dreams about wealth, health, and the power of influence, and promising one click will change your life. The Surrey property behind police tape the day Fan's life ended, with the character for wealth in the window, the group's BC headquarters, according to corporate records. And a source says the murder victim, Bo Fan, was here so often it felt like she was working at or managing this house, and that there was a gathering here that same evening, just hours before she was injured and died. Investigators say Fan's brother and sister-in-law drove her to hospital and have been cooperative. A hospital source with first-hand knowledge of Fan's serious and extensive injuries telling CTV News her femur, the strongest bone in the human body, was destroyed.
See the license plate covered?
Our search for information about Fan's employer turns up a tip about a second home with a curious sign.
Hello, is anybody home?
Along with records that link Golden Touch to 5 more companies, all with names that begin with the letters GT. A paper trail that leads to 4 more homes in our search for more information on Golden Touch.
Hello?
Where we meet alpacas and see that now familiar symbol,
Someone's definitely home.
but find few answers. While a man named Woody at the Mineral Springs Resort responded to CTV's request for information about the company, Bo Fan, and that military-style march from 2018,
Whoa, on Salt Spring Island.
and wrote via email, "I don't have any direct contact for the owners. I passed this information on and will see if I get a response."
I would say, what's going on and what are you up to here?
Investigators say they don't want anyone to assume that someone linked to Golden Touch is responsible for Fan's death. The story behind the group and whether Bo Fan's connection to it has anything to do with her murder, both for now, still a mystery. David Moko, CTV News, Surrey.
Okay, so this is 2 years, this is over 2 years after I shot the video. And because it went on CTV News, it was broadcast, like I say, nationwide. The video that I shot back in 2018 went viral, okay? It went from 600 views, and now I think we're sitting at maybe 185,000 or so, something like that. And there's been a lot of controversy about this video. I've had a couple people message me and ask me if I could take it off. Those people don't know how YouTube works, okay? YouTube works like this. My channel's monetized. And when you see ads on my videos, it does generate revenue. And to me, it's really not about the money. But you know, that video did go viral. And it did earn me a few greenbacks in the last month. So I'm not about to take it off, okay? It's going to stay right where it is. And besides, a lot of these conspiracy theorists have picked up on that video and they are using it in their own YouTube video promoting this and that nonsense. They're saying, oh, there's thousands of Chinese troops in Canada by the border and in Prince Rupert, and they're going to attack the US and they're going to take over Canada. That's absolute bunk. It's complete nonsense, okay? These are conspiracy theorists, and they say, oh, there's Chinese soldiers all over Salt Spring. It's complete garbage, okay? There is no more. I have not seen them since, okay? That was the first time I saw them. That was the last time I saw them. But I can tell you one thing. Wendy did see them.
And other people.
Her mom saw them. And once that went on the news, more people came to me. About 5 or 6 people came to me and says, Joe, we saw those same people. And actually a girl came to me today, a friend of mine. She's one of the joggers in the jogging group. She says they've often seen them when they've run past the resort. You know, so to me, I thought it was maybe more like cadets or something over training. And, well, it's kind of like role-playing. I think that's what it is. They dress up and it's kind of like a role-playing thing. So we're getting that one thing straight with all of you. There's no Chinese military on Salt Spring Island. It's a summer camp. It is a summer camp. And today, I want to say, or yesterday's paper, the Driftwood, here's our local paper on Salt Spring Island. I was in the store, in the grocery store last week, and one of the reporters for the Driftwood came up and says, Joe, I got to talk to you about the Chinese military thing, your video. And I says, yeah, sure. Hey, more views the merrier. If it gets out there and more people see it, that's more views for me. That's great, because that just makes it more viral, right? So every YouTuber wants a viral video, and I have 2 viral videos, and I have thousands of videos on Salt Spring. So it's not easy to get a viral video, so I'm not about to take it down. So the newspaper came out yesterday, and there's a picture. This is what it says right here. I'm going to read it to you, okay? It says, Island video used to promote U.S. conspiracy. A video clip of Chinese participants. Oh, here's another one. It says, American radio host alleges Chinese troops on Salt Spring. A video clip of Chinese participants at a personal growth retreat on Salt Spring more than 2 years ago has been used to support a claim by U.S. radio show host that Canada is permitting Chinese troops to amass and plan an invasion into the U.S., which is absolute garbage. Americans are urged to arm themselves and prepare invading foreign army persons and show no mercy. That is absolute nuts. Anyway, the online piece includes a map of the Pacific Northwest and pointing to Salt Spring Island, noting its proximity to the U.S. And anyway, the same Turner piece claims that People's Liberation Army troops have been flowing into British Columbia all year, which is absolute garbage. By China's People's Liberation Army. The video footage was taken by longtime Islander Banana Joe on March 21st, 2018, and is posted to his personal YouTube channel. Banana Joe last week recounted how his neighbor Kathy phoned him up on March 17th, 2018 to tell him she saw whatever I told you guys. Is what it's all written here. And blah, 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 blah. And then it showed, and then it went on CTV, and like I say, once it went on CTV, it went viral, okay? Banana Joe's video was used in a story aired by CTV this summer that explored the Golden Touch Create Abundance organization after a Chinese citizen named Bo Fan, who worked for the company, was murdered in Surrey, BC, which is a suburb south of Vancouver. following that broadcast for which Banana Joe was interviewed, he said the YouTube video went from 600 views to something like 150,000, and it keeps on getting hits. And it's going to get more hits now because you're watching it here on Wendy's channel, and you can put a link to the video. Wendy can put a link to the video so you can see. When you go to my channel, Banana JSSI, you look for, search Chinese military-like soldiers on Salt Spring Island. And I always read the information section under the video, which I always do, because it tells you a little bit about the video, saying these are people that are probably just role-playing. Anyway, so it just tells you what I basically told you there. But like I say, the conspiracy theorists have taken this and blown it out of proportion and made a mountain out of a molehill. It's not real. Okay, there are no soldiers on Salt Spring Island. There are no Chinese soldiers that are going to invade the USA. It's all a bunch of bunk, and it's just entertainment for YouTube. 35-second YouTube channel that went, video that went viral, which is good for me. And don't believe everything you hear. Take everything with a grain of salt you see on YouTube. All right, folks?
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add?
There is something I want to add.
What do you want to add?
Joe has had people call.
I had a guy call me for last week from Ontario.
Okay, so one guy told you, which we didn't know. I guess you'd have to look up in your political...
I'm not into politics. I'm not into any of that stuff.
But that Justin Trudeau...
I don't know anything about it.
Sanctioned that Chinese military can come into Canada.
I didn't know anything about that stuff.
I haven't heard that, but that apparently that they can come to... practice different military whatever, so that's really interesting, but I don't even know where you go to find that out.
I shoot videos for your entertainment and enjoyment. And this is what else is, along with that story he shared another one from the same podcast, the Hal Turner Show, claiming that Canada has turned tyrannical in its approach to the pandemic. It's like unbelievable.
Really?
These are theorists, these are conspiracy theorists here. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Like and subscribe to Gulf Island Rock, which is this channel. And I hope that straightens things out with you and you understand this video a little bit more. So, like I say, check it out.
Always do your research.
Do your research. It's like there's so many people out there that are just full of it. And it's a nice resort down the road. If you see it, it's absolutely, it is a beautiful resort.
It is.
It's gorgeous. It's right on the ocean.
You need to kind of be in the middle and look at both sides and figure out and find out more information and see what's going on. Because I mean, nobody really knows. I
look at it as YouTube entertainment. That's all it is. My videos are for your entertainment. It's free entertainment. And this was just a random video. And who would have thought that it would have went viral, okay? And like I say, I have thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube. And out of all the years I've been shooting, I only got 2 videos that went viral. And this is one of them. So thank you, folks, for watching. And even you conspiracy theorists out there that like to blow things out of proportion. Anyway, like and subscribe for more videos, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time, and stay tuned for more uploads. Cheers to you all. Bye for now. Click that off, baby. It started in on March 17th, 2018. A neighbor phoned me up, and when I say neighbor, she lives about a mile down the road or so. A really nice lady. I've known her for a long time, and a very smart lady, totally with it upstairs. She phoned me up and she says, "Joe, do you know anything about the Chinese military soldiers that are on Salt Spring Island?" And at that point I thought she was nuts, but I know she's not nuts. So I said, "No, I know nothing about the Chinese military soldiers on Salt Spring Island." She says she told me they came marching past her place, and it scared the living daylights out of her. There was about 50 or 60 of them. And they had a leader yelling out commands, and you know, and so on and so on. Okay, I said to her, I'll keep my eyes out for the Chinese military-like soldiers. So that was March 17th, 2018. And you know me from my YouTube channel. I shoot videos and upload them every single day. And I have been for over a decade. I think I started shooting in 2008. I think that's when I started my first...